Oh, on the check-in, it's Roy Mack, aka Rolex Risky. Chris Blake, what it do? What's good,
What
Chris?
up, though? What's up, man? Shit, hanging low, chief and high, slanging rocks nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Real Memphis shit.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of Memphis, for Father's Day, it just passed. Was that a real? You got to question some of these tweets and stuff, man. What's up with everybody checking in with us tonight, man? We're gonna have a good time tonight, but I got to get to this first. I saw something. Do you see this in Memphis? I guess they was doing like one of like the grocery store does like a pack for like Mother's Day or like for Valentine's Day. It'll be like two.
Yeah,
I saw something where they had like a steak, like wrapped up. It was like a steak, a baked potato, and two 24-ounce beers in there. And apparently it was at like some grocery store in Memphis that was doing
a
it.
a steak,
A baked potato.
one baked potato,
Yeah, but not a baked potato, just a big ass potato in there, right?
potato,
And
and
then
two beers.
two 24-ounce beers. Yeah. My kind of
What?
Father's Day meal.
I could see that being something out of the M. Yeah, I could definitely see that. You gotta keep in mind, I ain't been there in like 7 years, so
That was my kind of meal, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, there we go. Shit.
that definitely sounds like something out the M, though, for real.
Oh, let's get it popping tonight, though, man. We gonna this may be the one that gets us. Maybe the show that finally gets us canceled. We'll see.
I'm shooting everybody. Don't even worry about it. I'm shooting everybody. Yeah. You want me to show you the guns?
We going there tonight, man. We going there. We talking about gun violence, Second Amendment. We gonna get into some of the stuff that went on in Harlem, in case y'all caught that over the weekend. And then we also want to talk about what was this? Was it in Phoenix? I gotta find the video. I can't play
Phoenix,
the whole.
Arizona. Yeah, that shit was in
It was in
Phoenix,
Phoenix,
Arizona.
right? Where the two
Yeah.
neighbors got into it. So let's just go here first. Just to kind of get started, man. Where are
Hey,
you
first
at?
off, though, man, actually,
Go ahead.
how was your Father's Day, G?
Oh, listen, man, it's another day. Listen, bro, I don't let the man tell me when I can and can't be a father, sir.
I mean, he ain't get shit.
I don't let the man tell me.
That's what
When I
Gabs
can be a
told. That's
father.
what Gabs and the
Yeah,
baby told you.
Yeah, I don't let the man dictate to me when I'm a father, sir.
I fuck with it, man. Go ahead, though. What you saying, G?
No, I was saying, in terms of the gun situation.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I was texting the crew. Yeah, we
It's all
in.
good.
Anyway, what I was gonna say. Oh, where are you at on guns? On guns, I think that you are very pro gun, correct?
I might as well get a Trump tattoo. Ask me about guns. I just give you a statement about guns. Blue lives matter. Goddamn it!
Hold on.
That's where I'm at with
You
guns.
sound a little staticky. Do I sound staticky or is it just?
Oh no, you good? Do I still sound bad?
Yeah. I think it's
Oh shit,
it's that bodega headset you got on.
man, you ain't lying either. I ain't this motherfucker like 5 years old. What about
Yeah,
now?
you sound hell no, that shit sound worse, nigga.
God damn, I
Yeah.
got AirPods.
Yeah, there you go. Get off the
What about now?
no, sir. You gotta get off that
God
jack.
damn. All right, man. Let me go get my AirPods right quick, man.
Yeah, go get that. Let me tell the people why you doing that, man. Hey, man, if it's your first time joining us, man, we do a show live every Wednesday night as well. Typically on Wednesdays, we talk about relationships in the culture. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do something a little bit different, man. We just talk about just topics going on. So tonight we're talking about gun violence. There was a recent shooting in New York, Harlem, New York, over the weekend. 9 people injured, one person dead. Also, there's a video we're gonna get into here in a little bit. Can't show the whole thing, but 2 neighbors get into it in Phoenix, Arizona. It ends with the death of somebody. So we're gonna get into it, man. Here we go. We got Chris Blake coming back. Hit that thumbs up button, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fly stuff, man. This should be a good one. I can't hear you yet. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get it in. Let me see. He got the fly jiggy AirPods in now. He's trying to get it in. Here we go. Now he's frozen. Okay, so let me do this. Let me say this, man. Hold
That'll
on.
be wait, sir. That's AirPod Pro, by the way. Am I back?
Hold on. Keep talking. I think you still sound a little
Still
chopped
fucked
up.
Please don't tell me you still fucked up. God damn.
Maybe it's
old
my
ass iPad, man. Look, Apple, I'm suing them up.
Maybe it's. Hold on. Let me make sure it's not me. Hold on. Let's make sure. No, yeah, it's you.
Nope.
Yeah, it's you.
I'm gonna hop out.
Okay, hop out and come back in. Let's see if we can get it together tonight, man. What's good, man? No strings attached. This is a Tuesday night. We coming to y'all, man. We're talking gun violence tonight, man. So you know what I'm saying, if you got them, if you want to jump in here, man, jump into the chat. Let us know where you at on the gun situation. We'll talk about Second Amendment, the importance of the Second Amendment, self defense. I think with me and Chris Beck, I'm probably gonna disagree on a lot of this, having to go with guns. I won't give too much away right now, but we'll see where this goes tonight, man. Let me know where you are in terms of just guns in general, Second Amendment, self defense, all of that fly stuff. It could be different for different people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on where you are in the country, you might have different opinions on firearms. Me personally, I'm down here in Texas where, you can just walk, it's the wild, wild west down here. We get it in. You know what I'm saying? We get it in down here. So I've been around and I've been very used to guns my entire life. So they don't bother me that in that way. It's not something I'm afraid of, not something I'm not used to. I've been, shooting guns and I was little out in the country. So that's not a thing. But we want to get into it and talk about it, man, especially because on this show we talk about hip hop and the culture, and guns have always been something in hip hop. I don't want to say always been something in hip hop like that, but there we go. Hold on, let me get Chris Blake back in here. Hold on. Go ahead.
Do I sound cool? Is
Yeah,
it good
you
now?
good. Yeah, you good.
Man, it's that goddamn iPad, man. Every time Apple about to drop some new shit, everything go crazy, bro. Every time. Or my shit could just be trash. I don't know. Motherfucker is old as shit. I'm talking like this ain't like a 5 year ago ass iPad.
All
yeah,
right.
my bad, man. So like, what were we saying now? It was
I was asking
shooting.
where are you at in terms of just gun? You said that you are pro gun.
Oh, pro 2A all day, baby. Shit, you better be if you a black man. If you black, period, you better have a pistol. Fuck wrong with you, nigga?
Well, see, that's maybe where. Well, so okay, so let's go here.
Okay.
So I agree with you, right? That you should be armed, or that. Well, let me. I don't know if I should even say it that way.
I'm gonna say black, man. Just you should own a pistol in America.
No. But like my problem with some of it becomes, see, I'm like this, and I gotta go here. Where's my Dr. Umar memes at, right? I gotta go here though, because my thing is always I don't believe. Listen, what is going on right now? What is this? Oh, okay. You moving?
Oh, those are like $20 socks. I don't dry those. I hang them up. Yeah, a lot of $20 socks.
Hanging up.
They are so great for running. Oh my god, they're to die for.
Okay, listen, this guy here is listen. He's drinking out of a mug. He has $20 socks.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking green tea by the way. I'm sleepy, man. I'm old as shit now.
Jesus Christ. But no, I was gonna say this. Okay, so when you say, because I know a lot of black people now, especially my age, that are really getting into guns. They're like super, and listen, do your thing. I don't mind one way or the other. I was saying this while you were gone. I grew up in Texas, so it's Wild West over here. You know what I'm saying? It's something we used to. But
nigga probably got a safe full of joints.
My thing is this, and I'm not, labeling everybody racist, right? Not all. But we always have conversations on this show and just in general where black people will say, hey, man, the most of the system is a racist structured system, right? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of elements of racism in the system. So this is why I always pause when I hear people say, if you black, you better have a gun. Because I always say, well, do you think that if we all acknowledge the system is that way, do we think that we're going to get the same fair treatment if we have to use our firearm?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It's a good chance that we not. No, I ain't that naive though. I'm not that naive. No, you know what? It depends on who the other person is. I put it like that.
Good point.
It depends on who the other person is. And if you're in a state that's pro 2A, you do have a good shot, in my opinion, no matter if you're black or white or whatever. Now if this was a well-liked white man, I mean, you're gonna have your work cut out for you. But if it was a nigga on it, if it was a white nigga on his fifth felony, come on, man. Pish tosh. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the circumstance, you know what I mean? But nah, I think we could still get a fair shake. It depends on your background too, almost. They take all that shit into account. If you an ex-con or some shit, you don't supposed to even have no pistol. So you already out the question right there. But two corporate niggas like us, come on, man. Nah, hell no. You ain't gonna make.
Whoa! Don't just label me corporate, sir.
Hey man, we're gonna call this podcast. We call this podcast "Niggas with Corporate Jobs." NWC, nigga. NWC, niggas with corporate jobs. Yeah, fuck out of here.
I think it's interesting though, right? Because there are a lot of states out there, who you find people who are. I always think it's, I don't know, I don't want to say weird, but I like having conversations with people who are very super pro gun and then very anti gun, because I'm somewhere in the middle. I would say. I know you said that you for. I'm somewhere very in the middle. I subscribe to the. You remember that joke? I forgot what special it was on from Chris Rock.
If you price bullets at like $1,000 a piece or something
Right.
like that. So if you
Right.
kill somebody, that mean that motherfucker did something. Right. Yeah.
Right, bro. Yeah, he said like if bullets was like $5,000, bro. You ain't wasting no bullets, fam. You dig
Fuck
what I'm
no. Fuck no. And I feel you though, because I like to talk to both sides too. And actually, that you saying you're in the middle. I've never met anybody in the middle. You're either completely pro gun or you're completely pro against guns, anti-gun rather.
Yeah, yeah.
And they don't have any logical explanation. Like at least the pro gun people, they're illogical to the extent of, like for instance, here in Ohio, they have made it to where you don't have to like get a license to carry and shit. Right. Just like in Texas, you know what I mean? So it's like, wait a minute, no, you should take a class at least, in my opinion. But the pro gun people don't feel like you should even have to take a class. I'm like, nah, man, you need to take a class. You need to have X amount of hours at the joint shooting, all that shit. I don't believe in just giving everybody a gun. I don't believe in that.
Let me get a woman in here. There she go. Naomi up in here with
hey,
us.
Hey, what up, though, Nate?
What up? Y'all always be trying to have boys' night on here.
Hey, man, we almost got away with it, man. Shit. Yeah.
Nah, I caught it. You know, I got the notification turned on.
There you go. Turn the notifications on. But I know Naomi is very pro-gun.
I am
nice.
pro-gun. I'm a Texas girl.
See, there you go.
Every woman should own a gun. Every woman should own a gun.
Yeah.
Facts. I definitely feel that way.
Yeah. Go ahead, Naomi.
But I mean, I don't know what all y'all really talking about. But
no, we just started. You good.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely believe in your Second Amendment right. Like what Chris Blake was saying though, it should be a class. I don't know. You know, I kind of like the ease of being able to get a gun. I could say that assault rifles and shit. Now that's like a little bit too far when you're going like further than like pistols and handguns and things, or etc. Or shotgun.
I want a bazooka, goddamn. Talking about assault rifles. They need to make bazookas legal. Legalize bazookas. You're gonna need one of them hoes in about 5 years when that zombie apocalypse happens. You can't be out here with no goddamn.
Not you think it's 5 years away.
It's over with. It's over. I can't wait till Thanos come here.
Naomi hit the nail on the head as to why I said I was in the middle, Blake. Because,
what's that?
Well, because I think that like there's a line, right? Like I agree. I think people should be able to get guns. But I don't know if you should be just able just to, just wake up tomorrow and say, you know what I want? Let me go get a couple of assault rifles, bro. Just to,
why not?
I don't know what you need them for. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, niggas definitely do be, having them and wanting them, for their own types of different reasons. And I feel like maybe it would be okay if there was proper paperwork, if there was proper training, right, if there were proper questions being asked. But it being so like free and clear, yeah, I think that's when it could be problematic.
Yeah, because listen, I know some people would say, to Blake's point, like, so why not, right? And they would say, well, that's my hobby. And I would listen. I feel very confident in saying, well, nigga, get another hobby. Here's the difference.
I'm gonna tell you why people get AR-15s. This is why people get AR-15s.
Okay, let's
go. Put them motherfuckers on the wall and show them off when somebody come through, or to show somebody that you got it. Don't nobody really carry that shit except them goofy white niggas in rural America who just want to say, I carry because I can type shit, and to be walking around with them shit strapped on. That's the only people who really carry it. If you get an AR, you just want to show people you got it.
You ain't got it for no reason.
Ain't nobody really gonna be using that shit. You might take it to the range and like, oh my God, you hear that motherfucker getting shooting over there? Like, you got some shit over there. Like, that's for that, dude. It's like when you get muscles as a dude, no women approach you. It's only other dudes. So you really get it for other dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me ask Naomi. I think that may be a good point. Shit.
Do I care about guns?
I don't know, because like I'm thinking about that. When I be in the gym, most of the time, if I see a swole dude come in there, it's always another dude walking up to him. Hey, bro, like, what do you want? Like, what do you take?
Protein intake and shit like that.
Yeah, because when it gets too muscular, I'm out. I don't like that. I definitely don't like big buff dudes where it's like, this is really your life. Like, them gym is life, niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how gun niggas are. They buy the guns for other dudes to see the gun. That's about it, bro. I just want one to have one. I don't want one because I'm gonna use it. I just want one to have one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't have no problem with it, bro. Listen, if the law says that you can get some shit, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to get it. Fine, do your thing. My thing is always ask people like, hey, bro, like I feel like sometimes people think this shit is a movie, and what I mean is they think that like it's gonna be like in the movies that like something's gonna happen. They're gonna like have all this time to go get all their guns, and it's a video game. They're gonna be emptying this one out, then grabbing it. That's not how any of this works. Like I remember when I took the class for the this is gonna sound crazy. Back when you had to take a class for concealed handgun, right?
History.
Right.
Showing your age, bro. Showing your age.
They would tell you in the class that most of the time, if you have to use your gun, the person I think they used to say is within like 6 feet of you.
Yeah.
Right. So
3 to 5 feet, some shit like that.
Yeah, like I think like 5 or 6 feet. So like if it gotta go down, you within damn near touching distance. You know what I'm saying? This ain't something to where like, you know what I mean? So AR-15, I don't think maybe you wear that so people don't even approach you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Don't nobody wear it, boy. When have you ever seen somebody with an AR-15 strapped to them in Texas? I lived there for 10, 11 years. I never saw it.
Every now and again, if you go into the right Walmart, you'll catch somebody in there just wanting to, it got to be the right time of the year, the right Walmart. They'll be walking around on they little bullshit.
Always the Yakubian, right?
Oh, of course.
Come on, man. That's what they do. And they doing it for other dudes to see it because they corny as hell.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I don't have a problem with guns, man. You can knock yourself out. My only thing is I think that like sometimes I sit back and I say, damn, how many, I don't want to take nobody's damn guns. I know people gonna say, well, he want to take. Now I don't want to take nobody's damn guns. Keep your damn guns, bro. Do your thing. I'm just simply saying when we see like what happened in Harlem, I don't know if that some of these deaths, I think if you had a 15-round magazine, that's one thing versus, or if you just had like a 9mm. First, if you got a damn assault rifle, bro, it's built for that. It's built to take motherfuckers completely up out of here.
Okay. Okay, I'm pretty decent at shooting. I could put 15 rounds out in probably about 3 to 5 seconds, if that much.
I agree. But look,
so it's like if you're really good at shooting, you could put a fucking Glock 19 out there and take out, you know what I mean?
Hey, I hear you, but I bet you.
But it's still different to be able to hit off 100 rounds. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Right. I don't even know how many rounds an AR take. How many rounds does an AR take?
I don't know.
It depends on what kind of magazine you got. Because
you got an extended clip.
You got extended clips, yeah.
They got. See, y'all can't be talking that Negro talk. They're magazines.
No, it's a clip, fool.
Nah, y'all can get us canceled. They're gonna say, "Oh, do y'all turn your gun sideways too?"
Man, if you don't like guns, log off this shit. Don't subscribe to no strings attached if you don't like guns.
I want them to be
okay if you don't like guns. Lionel actually doesn't like guns.
See, I want to talk to people who don't like guns because I truly that's what I'm saying. I'm in the middle on this. I don't dislike. I grew up in the country out in Texas where I grew up shooting shotguns. Matter of fact, one of the first things I got when I was little. Remember the little Daisy BB guns? You pump them motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. It's one of the first things I got when I was little. That was like a rite of passage for little kids when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? You get your little Daisy BB gun.
And you see how normal that was? Fam, we live in an abnormal, very violent, sick-ass society in America.
I mean, I feel like kids
get a gun.
Still come up. Maybe not all Black kids, because there's so much trauma that has come with guns, and we have to be able to talk about that shit too. Like how many Black deaths are happening, and I think the thing that's killing kids the most are gunshots.
Right.
Kids are dying from gunshot wounds, from just like accidentally getting into having a parent's gun or somebody else's gun, like as opposed to even just getting shot on purpose. Right. So that's another component that comes with guns is that they are a harmful tool. Straight up, period.
It's a death. It's designed to kill people. Let's not get it twisted. What it's designed to do.
No, it's nothing to play with. Like it's nothing to play with. No, it's. But a high percentage of gun deaths are suicides. Though.
My son's father was just saying, like, when we'll be teaching him to shoot and stuff, because I feel like that still is something that's necessary. Like, fuck, I didn't make this society, but I be damned if I'm gonna get caught like you.
I'm telling you, man, America is a very sick society, dude. We need guns, and you know what happens when they try to legislate or try to do amendments to shit, right? It's not just that one thing. They're gonna put several other shits in there that has nothing to do with guns that they're trying to regulate. They're gonna put some shit in there probably about a budget cut or something somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? When they pass these bills, they always put so much extra shit in there. I don't want them touching nothing. Right, but they do. But I don't want them touching nothing.
At the bottom line, our Second Amendment right is to literally protect us from government overreach. And these niggas are overreaching the fuck. They're trying it, and they're gonna keep trying it. So like, no, I'll be damned.
Man, Americans are miserable.
Texas is one of the last like safest place. I'm not gonna lie, for a lot of shit, because this place is, you know, where guns are illegal. Like in the UK, they can't even have guns, and that's just so crazy to me. Like to even think, like.
But do they need it though? Do they? Hold on.
Nigga, they be stabbing niggas.
Okay, but listen, I feel like I can't listen. If you stabbing me, you know, unless you got a machete, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get stabbed either, but I don't think I don't know if I've seen a mass stabbing. Now, listen, I'm sure
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard if you just run around. It's Pokemon buggers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It could happen, I guess. But
it was never legal over there though. So that's like that's a false.
But you know why it's not? Legal. Because they didn't have a democracy. They have a queen. They got monarchy. They don't need their citizens to have tools to be able to revolt against them or fight against them. So shit.
What? Okay, the other side of it is though, again, I don't live there. Maybe somebody could jump into the comment section. What is the crime like over there? I don't know.
It's still crime.
I mean, I'm sure there's crime, but I'm talking about like, is it relative though, right? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, because what people say over here, you need a weapon. Why? Because they say you don't want to be a victim of crime. You know what I'm saying?
But like statistically speaking, and I'm not really big on statistics, but most gun deaths are suicides.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know how high the number is. I think it's like 65% if I am mistaken. Gun deaths are from suicide. Like it's a high percentage of deaths from suicide.
Are we talking like accidental suicide or just intentional suicide?
I ain't never heard nobody say no shit like that. Accidental suicide?
I heard somebody say. I heard a reporter say it was accidental suicide.
This fucking nigga changed his mind mid gun.
Yeah, I think literally that's what it was. Like he wanted to do it, and then he because I guess like if you write like your little manifesto out, and then you like you know,
you change your mind.
Yeah, motherfucker accidentally killed himself.
No, these niggas really wanted to go. Yeah. So I don't know that if that's one of the caveats to the shit, but like from what my understanding is, like most of the gun deaths are accidental suicide. Not accidental suicide. Damn, boy.
There you go.
Suicide.
That's the lexicon.
Says that accidental suicide.
No, but I'm okay. That's okay. So I mean, listen, if you don't want to be here, I guess that's one way to get you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I agree, man. It shouldn't just be easy to go buy a fucking AR. It shouldn't be easy to go buy any fucking piece. I got my license for this shit. Now you don't even need no license no more, man. I don't agree with not being licensed though. I don't agree with that, man. You have to learn.
Everybody should be a license.
You got to learn the gun, man. You got to learn the gun. You got to learn the gun laws, what you can and can't do with the pistol.
I'm like, but in Texas, you never needed a license to own a gun. That's never been. You only need a license to carry, but you can own a gun and you could have your gun in your home. You're able to protect your home and yourself, and you can have your gun in the car. Well, prior to the laws, without license.
And that's what I mean. Carry, like Texas is constitutional carry. Ohio is now constitutional carry. But I don't like that, man. You should know what you're getting into when you got a pistol, and you should be able to prove that you put the work in and put the time in. Yeah. To be qualified to own this joint, man. Like, I don't agree with just being able to walk in there just because you got a license.
Let's bring in somebody.
Especially because he really can just walk in.
This person carries a pistol daily. Here we go.
I haven't got to that point. Oh, this nigga the stripper?
He carries a pistol daily.
He needs protection at the end of the night.
Because you are somebody, you're the perfect person to have on right now. You somebody, this is JC, OG of the show.
Que lo que mi gente, Puerto Rico en la casa, papi, esto es lo que hay siempre. Boom!
Yeah. And now you got several security. I don't often say clearances. What do you call them?
Yes, he probably do.
There you go. And so you're somebody who does you like to do like personal protection, all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you somebody who have guns. What's your take on this whole thing, right? When we talk about guns, because so far with that conversation that we're having, I'm saying, I'm definitely not anti-gun. I don't know why people would need an AR-15 in general or multiple. I can understand having a handgun for personal protection, but if you want to have AR-15s, that's fine. But you talk to me though. You someone who carries a gun daily.
All right. Well, listen. People who own guns, let me speak for myself as a person who owns several handguns and an AR-15
and grenades. FBI. Go ahead, JC. I'm sorry.
They got a house full of kids. They be podcasting.
And take that hat off. Why you mute? Take that damn hat off. What the hell is that? This guy got on a little grass cutting hat. What the hell is that?
That's my dad fit, sir. My dad.
This guy.
I'm a dad. I got a house full of kids. I got to, you know what I'm saying? So as owner of.
All right, now you got that. You listen.
The reception bad.
You got that third world Wi-Fi right now.
This guy.
There you go. You good?
All right, we're good. Straight. So as a guy who owns 3 handguns and an AR-15, I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna be against it because obviously I own them, right? However, my take on this whole constitutional carry thing, I believe we got to revisit that. I believe we have to revisit that, man, because you can't allow an 18-year-old to be able to purchase a gun.
It's 18?
Yes.
I thought it was 21. Oh, they fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, you can't allow an 18-year-old to purchase a gun, let alone, you 21, you have to, even when you hit 21, you have to be able to meet various requirements in order to own a gun. You know what I'm saying? To get into the type of security work that I do, I had to have a psychological evaluation done. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that everybody that purchases a gun in Texas has to get a psychological evaluation done, man. I believe I think that's one route that we should go. In order to start vetting people who are purchasing these weapons, man, because an AR-15 is no joke. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I purchased it was because of the SWAT school, tactical patrol school that I had to go through. And I needed an AR-15.
How much does the standard magazine hold, by the way, JC?
Say that again, Chris?
How much does the standard magazine / clip hold? Oh.
This guy's died.
You good? Was that accidental?
Yeah. Did you catch me though? Like, how much does a standard? How many rounds does the standard AR magazine hold?
Well, the standard one is about 30 to 32.
Goddamn. That's the factory. They ain't even talking about the extendo. Goddamn.
And then you got the shorter clips that hold about 10 rounds. But
what does it go up to?
It goes up to 32 standard.
Oh, that's the highest? Okay.
32 standard. But obviously you can get the drum and you can get about 150 rounds.
Man, don't nobody need no shit like that, man.
That's my point.
I'll bet you on that, man. Nobody need no
who needs all of that, bro? Like, what are you doing? I think Naomi had a question. What was your question?
So what I was going to say was that, okay, so once these systems are in place to have psychological evaluations and the such to bar people from possibly getting a weapon, how long until it's systemically affecting Black people? Like, and now we're not even having access to this shit because we're not psychologically sound for this shit. Because that's how this shit goes.
That's a good point because that test can be skewed in a way to
no, because it's always based on white psychology. Coming from somebody who studies psychology, like
that's a good point.
It's barely psychology with Black literature to see if it actually even applies the same way to Black people.
So, my take on that is that obviously, being multiracial person, you know what I'm saying?
Richard Doe's
out. When did you become multiracial? What just happened?
Bro, every Puerto Rican is multiracial.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're a hybrid people.
We'll have a different show about that. But go ahead.
They're lying out their ass.
Okay, all right.
Because there's 3 races that make Puerto Ricans.
Listen, I hear you.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And every Puerto Rican, and if they don't know this, shame on you, because we're Black, Spanish, Indians.
I want to know what you put on the census, but go ahead though.
Man,
You know them niggas ain't filling no senses.
But go ahead though. That's good. That's a good question from Naomi.
So honestly, I don't think it should be geared towards Black people per se. This is towards every race. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's gonna be,
Do you think they include Black people in every race when they think about that shit?
that what?
You think they include any other race when they create that shit?
I believe they
Except
do.
for the one.
I believe they do. If they don't, they're wrong. But I believe they do. I believe they and they should include every single race, especially the young folk that are trying to get into this industry. You know, you have to be fully vetted. You have to be, you know what I'm saying, from top to bottom. No, whatever it is that you're trying to purchase. What's the purpose of you purchasing it? What is your, what your plan is going to be with it? What are you looking to get into? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain weapons that are only for law enforcement officers. There's certain weapons that's only military issued. So that's what I think that, every weapon obviously should be downgraded, especially when it's coming into the civilian hands. You know what I mean?
What do y'all think is an age where people should be able to buy guns? I think somebody on here said 18 is too young. What's
18 too young? 21, man. Just like alcohol. 21. Wait a minute, but wait, you can join the army at 18. It's got to be 18. There's no way around it, fam. It's got to be 18.
You know how crazy America is, though? You can't even rent a car by yourself until you're 25.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go die for oil.
We're nuts. Hey, you're not responsible enough to rent this car.
That's why we so miserable over here. That's why so many mass
go get
shootings.
You a bunch of ARs.
Hey, you do know that Texas is trying to raise the legal drinking age to 25, right?
What?
For what?
Texas is trying to raise.
I mean, that's not gonna stop shit, but I mean, maybe the club shit. That's all.
People gonna be riding in the streets, Naomi.
Yep.
It's gonna be riots over that shit. You're gonna see people with them ARs stepping at that motherfucking time. Them niggas gonna be strapped up in the streets. Man, they about to go to war. Texas, imagine San Antonio without drinking age being 18. In my opinion, San Antonio drinking age is 18.
21, and I was drinking just fine in San Antonio.
25. They're planning on. There's a couple bars at the Riverwalk that already raised the drinking age to 25.
See, that's crazy. But you know what was crazy is when they raised the tobacco age to 21. Like, because that would have been a heartbreaker for me had I not been able to be that age. Like, my little brother, he just started smoking recently, and he's 18, about to be 19, and he can't buy guards. Like, he can't even do that shit. And I'm like,
damn,
that is wild.
So he got to stand in front of the store and ask an adult, like, hey, man, can you give me some guns?
He got to make sure he got a pipe or something. Like, can't even get no pay. Like, that's a crazy ass world to live in. Okay. Even though, of course, you know, all you got to do is go to the hood. You know, you're not getting carded. So,
as an ex-cigarette smoker, you shouldn't be able to buy a pack of cigs till you're 40.
Damn.
Nobody should be smoking cigarettes.
That shouldn't be allowed. That's
nobody should be smoking cigarettes.
Weed.
I ain't gonna lie. I smoked cigarettes. I started smoking them shits like senior year in high school, and then I smoked my whole freshman year of college. I smoked squares. Then I stopped.
The shits look cool though, don't they? You can't front on squares.
Yeah,
man.
I was just.
Nah, that's why I be telling people. It's that advertising. It really worked because that shit looks cool to me.
Let me ask you, Naomi, because you're a little younger than I am. Than shit, I guess everybody on the panel. Did you have the little cigarette shit on the ice cream truck? The little candy cigarettes? Because I grew up with.
I do. I was just talking about those today to
Oh, that was shit.
my homegirl because she's pregnant and she was saying like she kind of miss smoking. I'm like, I'm gonna buy you a pack of them candy
Oh, that
cigarettes.
was
You better
shit.
pretend like you puffing on something, okay?
That was so fucking psychologically crazy. Like you're training the next generation of smokers. Like you just
For real.
In Memphis and even in Chicago, like when I used to do them joints, it used to be like the bubblegum joints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they had the little powder in them, so it looked like you were actually smoking. That is so fucked up.
I never seen that.
Oh, that is so fucked up. Oh
Sick
my
ass
god,
gateway.
that is so sick.
It's a gateway, bro. Get you ready for it, man. So you get
Oh
the
my
lungs, you get the
God.
lungs. Okay, let me show this video real quick. I gotta be careful with this video.
Okay, I got 10%, y'all.
Hey man, niggas get shot every day, but you throw that motherfucker on.
Let me play this video right here. This is two gentlemen. They're neighbors. Apparently, I listened to a podcast. They were friends. They had a falling out. It's cold outside, so the one gentleman is going outside to essentially warm up his car, is what he's saying, and he sees the other guy out there that he was having the issue with, and this is where the recording picks up. So let me get this up. Let me blow this up. Hang on.
Wait, what is this? Is this about to be violent?
Oh yeah, it is. Trigger warning, literally.
Bruh, I'm like, I can't see. I got PTSD.
Yeah, it's definitely a trigger warning though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna play the whole thing. I'll just play a little bit here. All right. Hold on. Here we go. We're gonna play some of this and then we'll stop it here because I don't want to get banned. All right, can y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Get down! Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put your fucking hands up, pussy.
Let me back it up one more time.
Get down! Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Get down. Put your fucking hands up, pussy. Put the fucking gun down and scrap like a man, bitch. Scrap like a man, bitch. Put your...
You might want to cut it right here.
Yeah, that's where yeah, that's where it all went bad for him. Yeah, once he took that shirt off, it didn't go good for him when he took his shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I lead this one? Can I lead off with this one? Like on the responses?
Go ahead.
Fam, people gotta realize, man, ain't nobody trying to roll around in the grass with you. There's no grown ass man clawing and fucking hitting and punching. Ain't nobody trying to do that, dude. Like, learn how to talk some shit out, or you can open yourself up to get the shit shot out of you. It's a simple equation. Learn to talk about shit like an adult, or you're gonna get shot in the ass.
You know what's crazy? That I was talking to this gentleman that goes into the store about 4 a.m. Never fails, right? He's a regular, and he's a former military guy. And we was talking about that the other day, how people don't want to fight anymore. Everything's just resulting to guns and guns and guns, right? And I told him the same thing you said, Chris. I was like, you know what, man? I'm sorry, Sarge, but with all due respect, I ain't trying to tussle with nobody in the ground anymore. I'm not. I got all this equipment on. The minute I get on the ground, I'm liable. You know what I'm saying? Somebody trying to get this off of me, and I'm at risk. So I'm going to resort to what I have. And I'm gonna win every time. So,
and when men fight, fam, somebody could probably die. I don't know when people think fights is just you get a black eye and you walk off, man. If a nigga knock you out and you hit your head,
yeah,
you out of here. It could really happen. So, man, or whatever you fighting to do, you don't know if you got a knife on him or some shit. Like, bro, it could go with several different places. Just keep your hands to yourself, man. So, hell no, I agree. Don't fight nobody. You know where that shit gonna go.
Exactly.
That shit gonna go somewhere else. They might come back and fuck you up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
too many of these niggas do MMA now, and they can't wait to take a nigga to the ground.
Oh, they break all your shit.
They've been working on their jiu-jitsu for the last 6 months. And they can't wait to get a nigga on the ground because they gonna I ain't
they got something to prove now.
Right. They got to pay off that gym membership, right? They been paying all that money.
And they want to make sure that shit working too. I can't blame them.
Yeah, they want to go back. They want to go back and tell the class tomorrow what they did to this fucking guy. Yeah, he came at me, bro, and I put him in a rear naked choke, bro. Made him tap.
Damn right.
Yeah, see, I'm not, first of all, I always told y'all, I used to be a fighter, but now I'm short, I'm old, and I've broken both of my hands like 3 times. So both of my hands are very brittle. I ain't got me and Floyd Mayweather got brittle hands, bro. I can't even punch. You know what's funny? It hurt. My knuckles are so fucked up, and I got cartilage that comes out of both my knuckles. It hurts if I knock on the door.
Oh.
Yeah, to knock on the door, it hurts.
So y'all,
I don't know if you can see, but see how my knuckles are bubbled up right there?
So you're telling us you used to be a bare knuckle boxer and you fucked your hands up?
My shit is just like if I knock with
that nigga was doing too damn much on the court, obviously.
It was. I've broken all my fucking fingers playing basketball, all them shit. So
listen,
I got to beat on doors now. Like, hey, boom, boom, boom. Like, hey,
y'all better get that Ring app installed.
yeah,
Push your buttons.
Okay, but let's go back to the video. I want to talk about the video. So, do we consider that? Some people had a big debate about that video because a lot of people were saying that they don't think that video was self-defense because there's a longer. I should have probably found the longer because there's a longer video. It doesn't start there. The guy is actually outside for a little longer. He comes to the other side of his car, and the gentleman says it on the podcast. He says that what happens is the other guy that approaches him is in his car. He throws a rock at him. Then he parks his car, gets out of the car, and then walks over to him. And people are saying, well, hey, bro, you could have just like went into your fucking house. You know what I'm saying?
Them people pussy. That's why they're going to get beat up. They probably been bullied all their life and just took that shit.
Okay, that's why I'm glad you said that, Blake, because that's where I want to go. What's the point of what people say, well, I don't have, because he also said, you say he's not pussy. He has a restraining order against this guy, apparently. So he is pussy.
But he did no. What he is smart. He did it all right. You set it up like that, so when you finally pop his ass, you get off like he got off.
But I'm telling you this though. But hold on, though. If you got a restraining order against somebody, and that person throws something at you out of their car, then they stop in the middle of the street and they start walking towards you. Unless in your mind you say, "Oh yeah, I got it all laid out. Now I'm gonna get to kill him." That's to me. I think that's the argument some people were making is that he had, like to your point, Blake, put all his ducks
in premeditated.
Yeah, he put all his ducks in a row. Yeah, he put everything in place to where, all right, nigga, you do see. I got it. I got the perfect scenario now. This is all gonna work out. I can shoot you now, and I'm good.
So what does that tell people? Either get your ducks in a row or quit fucking with people.
Well, again, I don't know his side of the story, right? Because people I've seen people put a lot of restraining orders against people that was bullshit. So I don't know everybody's side of the story, but I'm just putting that out there. But because I would say this: don't throw shit at people's car and don't challenge them to fight. So that's another thing too, right? But I just want to stick first with the gentleman with the gun, because you have a gun on your person. You have a order of protection against this person. You see this person has just thrown something at you. You can just walk into your house. Now, you don't have to, right?
No, but that's just already threatening because, bitch, you're in front of my house doing this shit. Like, this is my house. This is where I'm supposed to come to lay my head, where I should feel protected and safe. And you're treading on very thin water.
It is his next door neighbor, though, Naomi, or they live somewhere close to each other. They're neighbors, is what I know.
Yeah, his son was in the house. That's why he didn't go in the house. He was like, he can't go in the house because his son was in the house.
Hold on,
so might follow him in there.
Wait, okay. So what's the story? Because I didn't see the video. I'm glad I did not. When I see,
apparently, so I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. So these two gentlemen were friends. They lived in the same building area, whatever. They're neighbors. They had a falling out. I forgot what it was about, but they had a falling out. There was some threatening of violence against one another. The gentleman that has the firearm, he took out an order of protection because he said the other guy was harassing him and trying to fight him. He came outside on this morning. He said he always carries his gun on him. He said he came outside just to warm his car up because it was cold. So people go outside and warm their car up. So he came outside, started his van, and he was walking around the van. I got to find a longer video because he walks around the van. And he says when he's out there, he notices that his neighbor is also in his vehicle. And his neighbor is driving. I guess the neighbor sees him, stops, throws something at him, talks some shit, and then gets out of the car and then approaches him with like, "Hey, nigga, put your hands up."
You're leaving out a key part too, right?
What's that? I'm sorry.
The dude that he shot, who he had the restraining order on, was also an ex-convict and a drug addict who got kicked out of rehab too.
But hold on, I can't bring that as an important part because he still befriended this guy. They were friends, so that clearly that didn't matter.
No,
that lets you know he was spiraled out of control, though.
So we don't know
Turned on
why.
him.
We don't know why they were beefed up. Cause I'm like, if it wasn't over a bitch, them niggas gay.
That actually makes sense, yo.
Quarrel, okay?
That actually makes sense.
That was a lover quarrel.
That actually makes sense.
Did you hear anything? I didn't hear any detail on what the beef started from.
He was trying to make it seem like the dude relapsed.
Fall out this bad and like.
But see, he was saying the dude relapsed and he had got kicked out of rehab, so he was just pretty much, fucking going through it. And I mean, shit, I don't know if you ever been around like a raging addict, but motherfuckers will lose their shit no matter how good you were to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a possibility.
So what's more? Listen. So there's this. We all know the saying, fight or flight, right? At what point is it okay to just go into the house? Because I know a lot of people were saying that exactly what you said, Blake. Well, his son was in the house. Well, my question was, does your door not have locks on it, my nigga? Like, what the fuck? Like, are you just gonna you could just.
I don't know what this man has.
What you mean?
I don't know what he got. Like, what if he got a gun? Like, what's the lock gonna do?
Oh, you're thinking that he's just gonna shoot through your doors? Listen, because I'm saying, if you're that scared, then you should shoot this nigga on sight. He started telling this nigga get down and giving commands. If you're that scared, then like, nigga, you just got a bust on this nigga. And I'm not saying he wasn't that scared.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're oh yeah, super.
We got a bust on that nigga. That was bad.
Hey, you might have to. Hey, whatever gets the job done. Shit, you might have to.
Let Naomi tell it. That's why they mad at each other. Niggas was busting on each other.
Busting on them.
Man, look, more of the story is keep your hands to your goddamn self. He was crazy. Dude had a Glock 17. If you crazy enough to walk up on a dude with a Glock 17, you gotta have something. It's something that's making you this brave. Whether it's a knife or something. I don't know if he had a weapon, but hey, who want to find out? Shoot his ass.
His last words were, "Hey." That. But I don't know if is that a word. I guess it is a word. But before that, his last words were, "I'm gonna come over there and take that fucking gun from you."
Oh,
that's what he said.
I remember hearing that.
Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna come take that gun from you." Because when he takes off his shirt, that's what he says. "I'm gonna come over there and take that gun." And then that shit didn't go well.
Wow, he set himself up perfectly to be murdered. I think that was accidental suicide.
Okay, here you go. I found the longer version. Let me play this longer version. Hold on. I found this. Hold on.
What kind of camera this nigga got on his house? This shit got clarity.
Oh yeah, his shit is good, right?
Yeah.
Courtney said, "What's up on the Tuesday?" Hey, we listen. We getting our Second Amendment on a Tuesday, man. We be here tomorrow too. I don't know what we're talking about tomorrow. We're gonna talk about relationships, though. You know how we get it in, though. Catch up on 2x speed. Did I sound extra crazy? He said, "I'm from Alaska and I live in Texas, so no surprise there." 1 Pro 2A all day. I'm okay. Pro 2A.
Yes, sir.
In Alaska, though, don't you grow up like shooting like moose and shit over there? Like, anyway. All right, let me pull this up.
Moose big as a motherfucker.
This is the long version. Oh shit.
I'm scared.
With our defender in today's video. What you'll hear is that he and a former good friend who was a neighbor have had a significant falling out. In fact, he's gotten an order of protection against that guy that has not yet been served. It had just been approved but not served. So it's 5:30 in the morning, and our defender is actually walking out here to his car. And the guy's got that he's had a falling out with is parked across the street waiting for him at 5:30 in the morning and is going to come and confront him. And he actually has a knife on his person. We have audio from a couple of angles.
Okay, let me stop this. That's cap. All that he just said, the guy was out there waiting for him and he has a knife on his person. I didn't see anything that said he had a knife technically. It was the guy said that he thought that he had a knife. He didn't know he had a knife, right? And then the other part is that guy's in his vehicle. He said he was waiting for him. We don't know that to be true. So I'm calling cap. But you do see the guys come and stand on the side of his vehicle. Watch. So right here, he's standing. You're going to see the other guy's lights. You see the other guy's lights right here when he passes by.
And the guy
so look, that's if he turns his car on. Okay. And then, so he turns his car on. Okay, so now he's back. He's on the side of his car right there because he just saw old buddy. Now you're going to see old buddy's car go by right there. That's old buddy's car that went by, and he pulled over there. So again, he's standing there. This guy just threw something at him. He walked into the side of his car. He saw this guy park. He leans on his car, chilling. Goes back around, and he's going to come back. Okay. See, so he go. Here we go. This is when he walks over there.
Listening to what happens.
Shoot me down! Shoot me, bitch! Get down! Shoot me, motherfucker! Get down! Shoot me, bitch! Get down! Down on the ground! Get down!
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did this motherfucker think he was a cop? Why is he saying get down?
His dad works for the FBI, and I think he did something for law enforcement too.
Okay, but let me ask you, Naomi, if you pull your gun on somebody, are you going to tell them get down?
If I'm pulling the gun, I'm shooting that bitch.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
so I don't know. Not to get down, because I'm definitely aiming and shooting at that point if I gotta feel threatened to know.
Yeah, like why? If you're that threatened, what if he would have gotten down? Let me ask the question to y'all. If he would have gotten down, what was the other guy gonna do if he would have got down?
Man, we're looking at this.
Maybe he would have been able to put the gun down if once he wasn't in no phase where he seemed ready to attack him.
Okay, so the guy, he says get down. The guy lays on the ground. Does he now just call the cops? What happens now?
He got some handcuffs in his back pocket because that's what they was using to fuck. You remember these, don't you, big boy? Couldn't handle my love, and now you're all crazy and shit, dude. Yeah, but like, hey, check this out, man. They in the heat of battle. Like, come on, man. He probably just knee-jerk shit that's going on right now.
Some shit he saw on TV, right?
Exactly. Yeah, he ain't even in his body right now. He probably never thought he had to put his pistol on anybody ever in life. Now he got to use this motherfucker.
But let me show you this part. This is the part where I said, well, hold on now. Go back to this. He leans against that car like, okay, I knew this was going to happen. Watch how he leans against this car. He leans and he does he puts his foot out. Hold on, let me pull. Where did it go? Hold on, let me play this a little bit.
I don't know,
I want to put this. Watch when he starts leaning against the car. Because he sees the guy already. Okay, he comes around. Okay, watch this part very carefully. He's going to do a gangster lean against his car. The guy's already over there. He's gangster leaning. Bro, that don't sound like nobody that's too worried to me. That's just me.
His car is crunk, fool. His car crunk up. He can't leave the car. This nigga hop in the car and roll off. I'm just saying, man. You know, do you feel me? Like, he can't just hop and like leave the car crank. You know what I mean?
Sure you can if you're in fear for your life. See, my thing is this, Blake. If somebody's truly fearing for their life, see, that's the thing. That's my thing. If you fear for your life, you're saying, I'm scared, but I can't leave my car. Fuck out of here. No, nigga, I fear for my life. I'm out.
Man, that's his neighbor. Ain't nobody about to live in fear in a place they pay for.
Okay, so now here we go. Now, if you're not
living
in fear,
stand your ground.
Is he standing his ground? Right there, he looks kind of chilling to me. He got his legs crossed, leaning on his vehicle. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but dude didn't have to come fucking with him though.
But I'm saying
he came and fuck with him.
He already hold on, but he had just put an order of protection against this guy. The guy is now outside at 4 a.m. and just threw something at you. You walk on the other side of your car and lean onto your car. Me, I'm like, oh, hey, this crazy mother. Let me go in the house.
Hey, how about this though, fam? This ain't making no sense to me because it's like, how the fuck you get like a restraining order on somebody that lives next door to you?
Shit,
like he's right there. Like,
I don't got the information, bro.
Like that don't make no sense. I'm starting to believe Naomi now.
I don't
like that sounds like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like a lover's quarrel. This shit is not adding up. This your neighbor. You were helping him out.
Okay, Courtney Jackson said most people in those situations don't really want to shoot someone. So I'm sure he thought if he saw the gun, then he would calm down.
That too.
Here's the problem, though, Courtney. To your point, Chris Blake, if this is somebody that he thought had some mental problems, why the fuck would a crazy person calm down?
And that's why he had his pistol on. Fam, it's 5:30 on a Wednesday. What the fuck he doing pulling up 5:30 on a Wednesday? He just left from getting zooted. This nigga full of something. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I think this is one of these rare situations in which both people knew exactly what they were doing. I think the guy that got shot knew that guy's routine, waited for him, and wanted to confront him. I think the other gentleman said, you know what I think he's going to probably do is be outside. And so, because look, even the guy said in that video that the order of protection had been approved by the police, but it hadn't been served yet to that guy. So again, that's just kind of that whole getting your ducks in a row thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think this is one, to me, it's like one of these rare situations where like both guys had exactly what they had in mind. The shit played out that way. Like, yo, if I see this dude, I'm finna pop this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And man, that shit really, how did I miss that? Because what Naomi was saying makes so much more sense, because in the podcast I listened to, because I was just really trying to hear how the fuck he get off of this, right? And he was saying he gave the dude whole story and said he was helping the guy out.
Yeah.
Why do you help out a total stranger that just happens to be a convict drug addict? You know, so
that's what was weird to me. That's why I was saying, like, oh, I can't really use that against him, because this guy wasn't holding that against him initially. He was his homeboy. It was cool.
He was really his homeboy on some broke back shit, probably.
Whoa.
How did I miss that? I was just so anxious to hear how he got off.
This is Pride Month, so shout out to the LGBTQ.
Yeah, man. That's why Drake dropped that weak ass album. But like, yeah,
but Beyonce backdoored though with some. Beyonce backdoored them with some. Listen, all the queens is happy right now with that Beyonce song. What is it called? Break My Soul?
I ain't heard that shit. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Hold on. I'm gonna play a little snippet before we leave. I forgot. I don't know what the sample is, but it's an old 90s sample that she got on there. It's an old 90s what they call that shit? It's not dance hall. It's
That's crazy, man. I can't even try to talk about like how he got off, but now I found out these niggas was gay.
Hold on, you didn't we can't report misinformation. We don't know.
That niggas gay, Roy.
We don't know that, to be
that man killed his lover. That's fucked up, man. That's so fucked up, man. But he got off because, for one, the dude died, and two, the lawyer that he hired, the attorney that he hired, was an ex-DA who knew the other DAs. So it cost him. Did you hear that part? It cost him $10,000 to beat that case, and it never made it to trial.
Damn.
Never made it to trial, bro. You know the old saying, right? A good lawyer knows the law. A great lawyer knows the judge. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there you go.
And if you had $10,000 to get somebody, look, fuck that white black shit. You getting off.
Hold on. Tell me, you a music guy. Tell me this sample. What's this sample right here? I just fell in love. I just quit my job. I'm gonna find no drive. What's that sample?
Sound like you got to show me love.
There you go.
You got to show me love. Yeah. I think that's CeCe Peniston, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
Yeah, that Beyonce, she got all the queens hype off that joint. Hold on. From what? Hold on. Courtney Jackson jumped in the chat. What up, Courtney? Courtney says sample is from Robin S. Show me. There you go. Show me love. 90s.
Robin S. Okay, I had half of it, right?
You hit it right. Show me love. Once you said, I was like, that is correct. You got to show. If you
that shit was fire, dog. Like that 90s dance music used to be so fire, bro.
You got to show me love. Okay, there we go. I knew that shit from somewhere. I didn't know what the hell it was. I didn't want to look it up. I wanted to just remember it. There we go. Shout out to Courtney. Courtney, you looked it up or you saw it. But anyway, okay. So yeah, no, listen, man. I think when we talk about gun rights, I think it's difficult for me to talk about it though, Blake, because I always talk about it from two perspectives. Because there's what the law says, and then there's how is the law going to be applied? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On who you are and your circumstances, right? Sometimes it's racial, sometimes it's class, right? Sometimes it's class and racial, right? So it depends. Like you just said, some people that I may know might not have that 10 racks to go get that particular lawyer, particular attorney. You know what I'm saying? To beat that case. He didn't even go to trial. I can't even say beat the case. He didn't even go to trial.
He didn't go to trial, bro.
You dig? So
Then he go to trial, man. This dude was clean cut too, man. Great
Yeah.
job, son. Taking his son to. They say he was gonna take his son to do the SAT or some shit.
yeah, taking the SATs.
Like, come on, man. You had the greatest makeup for this to get off, bro. And this dude, other dude, was just, come on. It's no.
Yeah. No,
But I can't appreciate some white on white crime, man. I can't appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, because the other side of that token was that on Sunday in Harlem, New York, there were 9 people injured, 1 fatality, and of course, this is how it always goes in the hood. Unfortunately, the fatality was a 21-year-old local basketball star.
Had nothing to do with shit. And these niggas don't be knowing how to shoot, bro.
Hold on.
I bet you he was trying to shoot one person, end up shooting 9 people, killing. He probably didn't even hit the person he was trying to shoot.
Well, we don't know who was trying to shoot. Maybe he did. I don't know.
I doubt it. Niggas don't know how to shoot, man.
But it did seem weird because they said the victims that were shot ranged from age 21 to 42. So,
man, everybody was on the block, baby. Kicking
it was one of those situations where, like, it was a park that, like, a bunch of people were out there, you know what I'm saying, out and about.
On Juneteenth, bro?
I don't know if it was Saturday or Sunday. I don't know what day it was. I can't remember.
On Juneteenth weekend, though?
It was Juneteenth weekend, yes.
Damn, they already ain't respecting that shit. I knew it was going to happen.
This is a new holiday for them up north. This is new for them up north. They not used to it. They thinking this shit is Labor Day or something up north. They not used to it.
If they black, all they folks in Mississippi.
This is no. You right. Either from Mississippi or from, well, probably Mississippi. Apparently, everybody's roots go back to Mississippi.
I hate Mississippi. That's the worst state in the fucking world. I don't care if you're from Mississippi, you watching this shit. Your state sucks and it shouldn't even be on the fucking map. Mississippi is fucking horrible, bro. Terrible ass place. I want to visit that motherfucker. I'd rather die than live in Mississippi.
Jesus.
Take me now. I live in no goddamn Mississippi, nigga.
Yeah, that shit. Listen, it's some old, antiquated shit in Mississippi, bro.
Yeah, but that's fucked up though, man. By my man, them cats in the Bronx. Like, damn, man.
But isn't that what always happens though? When, like, they come out there and they shoot up in the hood, quote unquote, right? I say that because, you know, we got to start changing that terminology as well. But anyway, when they shoot up in our neighborhoods, it's always the one that's like got something going on. That's, you know,
this nigga shot Calvin.
I was just gonna say Calvin. Yeah,
nigga shot Calvin, man. How you gonna shoot Calvin, bro? 21
years old, prime of his life, basketball star, get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody to get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Some people need a bullet in their ass. I can't agree with you there, sir. You got a good heart, Roy. But some people need some lead in their ass. That's why they make guns, my nigga. Like, nah.
It was a couple
that kid, he won one of them, though.
It was a couple future Alpos out there, bro.
Oh, my God. Come on. You think Alpo didn't deserve every bit? I mean, hey, look at it. The dude was a fucking horror. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't no model citizen. Like, come on, nigga. Niggas, King Von. King Von bragged about killing people all the time and actually had killed people. It was inevitable he was going to get killed. Some people need a bullet in their ass.
Yeah, you know what's, well, I won't say what's funny, but what's ironic is that right now they're going through the it's been a while too, but they're going through the whole Nipsey trial with the guy that shot Nipsey.
It's not, the trial is out now.
Yeah, they're in trial right now, and a lot of people are talking about it. I believe that gentleman is not. People are saying, "Oh, yo, he gonna get life." He admitted to it, but they got to understand, much like the guy we just showed in the video, that young guy, AKA shit. I forgot his. I think it was Eric Holder, AKA Shitty Cuz.
Shitty Cuz.
Yeah, that was his name. You know, Shitty Cuz.
I hate LA too.
That was his nickname, Shitty Cuz.
It's Shitty Cuz. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know what I thought about when I heard his nickname? I thought about the very first episode of The Wire. I don't know if you remember. Snot Boogie.
Snot.
That's what I thought of. That's the day I thought, like, yo, this is The Wire, bro. Fucking Snot got shot. But anyway, that guy has a history of going to mental institutions. Like, if people go back, the police did not pick him up. He was not apprehended by the police. He went to the mental institution and turned himself in. And they called the police.
Wow.
Yeah, and people were pointing it out that like, hey, bro, you can't just go to a mental institution and like walk in, turn and quote unquote check in. You have to have a history, and of course he has paperwork. Like he's been in mental institutions before.
Oh, he getting off.
Yeah. So
He's getting off. He's getting off, man.
So they're gonna say he had an episode. A lot of people thinking they're gonna say that he had an episode. He got triggered by something that Nipsey said to him because a lot of people are saying that Nipsey told him, "Yo, you a snitch, get off the block."
Yeah, nigga, he got triggered by a fucking multi-millionaire that live in Calabasas telling him about what the fuck he is in the hood.
Yeah, and people can't say that like it wasn't premeditated because he talks to Nipsey, he leaves and then comes back. So it wasn't like he came there to kill him. So I think that's what people are saying. They think that like, yo, whatever Nipsey said fucked him up in his head. He's like, yo, I'm finna, I got to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it depends on who his attorney is, bro.
It does depend, but I think it looks good for him. This sounds crazy in terms of like if you're on his legal, if you want to see him get out of jail. I know a lot of people love Nipsey. I'm just talking about like if you're on his side of it. This is a person with a history of mental health issues, turned himself into the mental institution, and he's currently, I believe, in the psych ward right now in prison. So
Wow, oh, this dude getting out, bro. That shit crazy, man.
You know what I mean? So, listen, dog, we live in America, so gun violence is just a part of our country. Like
That's all.
It's we took this country by the gun. If we're gonna be 100% honest,
We took every other country by the gun too.
this is 100. Well, or whatever.
Bombs.
Or whatever the gun of that day was, right?
Right.
Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So like this is how stuff happens. You take shit by force. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been taught. I'm not saying that might is right, but it helps.
And the only time real change happens is when a lot of motherfuckers die.
Yeah.
Think about it. When real drastic change happens is when a lot of people die. And you think if they ever try to touch the Second Amendment, a lot of people ain't gonna die? It's gonna make things worse.
Yeah. See, we gotta have a conversation. We might have to break down because I've listened to several constitutional scholars on both sides of the argument break down the Second Amendment, right? Because here's the argument. People when was that written? 1700s, right?
1776, was it?
Yeah, there you go. They couldn't have envisioned AR-15s, right? Like at that time, where they have muskets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
everybody's so fucking violent. It make you wonder why the fuck was the AR-15 ever even made?
I mean, I understand for war, right?
War, yeah, but why y'all motherfuckers go to war all the time? Like it opened up a lot of questions, though, right?
Right. Yeah.
It opened up a lot of questions.
That's a logical next question, though, right? So why the fuck are these wars?
Because America is evil. Let's quit fucking playing around about our country.
Whoa, first of all, so this is America, first of all, sir.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you can get some real bread over here, but you know how much shit Americans have done. Come on, man. Around the world, it take people from over there to tell you, like, man, it was fucking us up. They was bombing us you know what I mean? So, like, it's a very evil country. Do you know they slaughtered a whole group of people to take this motherfucker? It was millions of natives around here. And as you said earlier, it's a violent country.
And they didn't want to give it to us. So we what was we going to do? we asked them for it. We asked them for it, Blake.
Can I have it? No.
Listen, let me say that was a joke. I know it was tasteless.
Hey man, have you become? This is what you become on this show?
Yes, sir. I don't want to get.
Man, hey man, I don't know if I can participate in this shit. We're gonna be explaining ourselves without.
Shout out to the natives. I got to shout out to the natives. I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ, we gotta explain that. That's not. Niggas don't know that's a joke.
It's shit. Apparently not.
Oh my God, I don't want to live in this world no more. They be talking about that freedom of speech.
We're living in a different time, man. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all listen. If you're gonna have a gun, I would say make sure that you have a plan for your gun, have a safe for your gun. If you have other people in your house,
please get a safe.
Yeah. And hold on, what did he say? Hold on, Courtney Jackson said, but they also couldn't envision what the hell does it say?
The advancements in weapons the government would have.
Okay.
Pretty much like what you said. Like they couldn't see that AR-15s being made.
Okay, but like most people's points is though that like, hey, the Second Amendment is against the government. But that's my thing though. You think that with your AR-15 that you're gonna fuck with some drone with a drone strike? No, that's not gonna happen.
Drones are so recent though.
But that's my point. This is where we
It
are.
keeps
though.
advancing, right? It just keeps
That's what I'm
advancing
saying.
and
Like,
keeps advancing.
do you think that you having 10 AR-15s in your house that somehow, if the government decides, you know what, let's just put a drone strike on this motherfucker's crib, you don't have a chance, sir. You're
Now,
done.
if they start selling drones that drop bombs and shoot, see, that's when I'm gonna be like, all right, man, I am getting this fucking this. I put in for my passport. I'm leaving. When they start selling drones to people, like, because AR-15 should have never made it to gun shops. They just should never have made it to gun shops, bro.
And listen, I feel no way about telling people get another hobby. Some people are like, oh, you can't tell them. No, get another hobby, bro.
Man,
Listen,
guns is a cool hobby, man. Y'all see my 2 Glocks,
okay.
great.
You know what else you know what else people think is fun? And it's funny, right? Yeah, there you go, or drones. Here's what's funny, right? We have a name because like there are some people, because like you say, well, people like guns. There are some people who like fire. You know what we call them?
Pyromaniacs.
Pyromaniacs.
Yeah.
That's what we call them, sir.
Come on, man. That's fucking cruel, though. You gonna put a motherfucker on fire? At least if I shoot you 4 times, you die.
Well, hold on.
Somebody on fire?
Just because you're a pyromaniac, you just like fire. You might not want to set people on fire. You just like fire, but we still call you a pyromaniac. That's fucked up.
Well, I know who's gonna be the spokesperson for the pyromaniac convention to argue they right to blow shit up. It's gonna be your ass.
Like as a society, we say, whoa, hold on. You want to play with fire? Hell no. Hold on. What do you want? You want an AR-15 with 100-round magazine / clip? Go ahead. Why not, bro? Gotta shoot those feral pigs, those feral hogs.
They are pretty dangerous. They're very dangerous. Like, you know that. They're very dangerous.
Gotta shoot them, man. But hey, man, listen, we'll be back next week. Me, Rolex Richie, Chris Blake, Tuesdays, man. Y'all tap in tomorrow night, man. Notions Attached, talking about relationships on Wednesdays and the culture. So I'm sure we're gonna talk about some of this foolery going on out here in these streets, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that, man. No strings attached. We will holler. We about this thing, man. Peace.